often we don't necessarily appreciate that you are business people. You are business people, right? The public sees the event, but not necessarily all that goes into it, in a major way. One of the things that we are attempting to do at the Division of Culture is to make sure that we can actually measure the contribution that you make, that creatives make to the economy. Very often when we talk about culture and these events and crop over, we measure the tourists that come, we measure what they spend at the hotels and what they buy, but not necessarily what you contribute, yeah? Because when I look at everything that I see, even in just this launch, all of the people that you are helping to employ, and giving jobs and giving space to, whether it's the dancers and the tumblers and everything else, the food people, the drinks people, all of that is business, and it makes an important contribution.
So you would have heard all about the past of Raise and how good of a show, how good of a stage show Raise has been over the last few years. But Raise intends to be a show that makes a difference in the crop over calendar. We would have seen that tonight. We would have included Scooby and the Gang. We would have included Mother Sally, the Shaggy Bear. Oftentimes, even Minister Munroe-Knight would be cognizant of the fact that at times it may seem like we are losing our culture and really who we are. And Rise is a show that will make a difference in terms of that. So come on August 2nd, you'll see the Mother Sally, you'll see the Shaggy Bear, you're going to see the Still Walkers, you're going to see true Barbadian culture. And Raise is not only a show about Barbadian culture. Last year we would have had Spice, who would have brought that extra Jamaican flavor to the show. But this year, we're going back, we're going to Trinidad, we're going with Casty Band, but we still have a taste of the other Caribbean islands with Skinny Fabulous, Casty Band, and as well as announced today, Busy Signal.
So this year, our Live VIP, as the Carla will explain, is elevated in many ways. Not only elevated in stature, but the service that will be provided. As the Carla, I follow up on what the Carla said. Imagine you'll be having salmon and shrimps, champagne being poured, and not having to move for it. Imagine you'll be having roast beef, and not having to move for it, not having to go in the line for it. Imagine you'll be having whiskey sours, whiskey gold sours before having to move for it, Casamigos before having to move for it. Imagine that's the service that Live is going to be all about. Live is all about customer service, and that is something that we kind of grow ourselves on in Barbados as a tourist destination.